Hey everyone, I'm a bit frustrated because I've just realized I can't do a live anymore. They've changed it. So if you haven't got 1,000 subscribers, you can't do a live on your mobile phone. And it's annoying because the quality on my laptop is just nowhere near as good as on my phone. And on top of that, I tried to do it on my laptop anyway, but it's saying something about you need a streaming software, and I don't understand any of that right now. I haven't got time. So these may have to be pre-recorded. It's still basically gonna be live, so I'm not gonna edit none of this because again I don't have time for it. Um but it will be pre-recorded instead of live. It's just so much easier to do a live. But anyway, it's fine. Um yeah, so I am back. I know it's been a while, and I know I normally do it on Thursdays, but because I've been away for so long, I thought I'd just do it now, and I will do another one on Thursday. And hopefully, I will be back every Thursday with the Conversations with God series. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who commented. It's not a lot of people, but it's very encouraging and inspiring for me. So thank you for all the comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the new people who have subscribed as well. I'm almost close to 100. Yay, we can do it. Also, guys, come on, so I can do lives on my phone again. It will give me the freedom to kind of just do it anywhere. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. You got this. You can do this. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So I'm going through chapters 34 to 35. So it's going to be a quick one. Yes, it's not much in this one, but a question that was asked was, how can I remember the universal laws? And it was just a quick response really that was given, basically to go within. Um, and a quote that I liked that was said was, if you do not go within, then you go without, whatever it is. Um, it went on to say as well, there's nothing you cannot do. Now, I found that interesting again because many times, a lot of times in many things, you're always told to just look outside of you constantly. You're told to look outside of you, whether that's someone up high who can help you out in a situation, or you have to pray to someone out, etc., etc. Um, yeah, you're just constantly told to look without. It's like who you are isn't good enough. Um, or you can't really well, I can't speak for everyone else, but I was given the impression that I cannot trust myself is not trustworthy, so I've got to seek help from something outside of me. So it's kind of nice knowing that you've got it all. Now, I myself, I've not fully experienced that. However, I've experienced it slightly, so I can definitely like vouch for that. When I simply just meditated, life was just better in terms of being at peace within. The truth is, since I've had my little baby boy, I've kind of struggled to keep up a routine of that, but I'm really doing my best to get back into it, and just simple yoga as well, because it's me, isn't it? It's me time. Um, so that's kind of like my aim really for the rest of this year. I've been trying to do so many different things, and I kind of feel I need to just stop and look within for a moment. So it's kind of like self-reflecting time for the rest of the half of the year, and we'll see what 2020 brings. But yeah, what do you guys do? Do you go within, or do you go without? But yeah, like I says, it was great for me, and I've experienced many years without. So I'd like to experience within now. Um, and yeah, I know I've experienced that I can do it, so I just need to practice it and stick to it, you know. And okay, so the actual title of the video now. So um, it went on to say, well, what about the 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 limitedness? Did I write that right? the feeble and disabled, like what about them? Are they still able to do what they want, create their life? Are they, I got the impression he was asking, like, are they in control of their life because they've got some sort of disability, etc., etc. And this response, oh my life, I was like, rare, that's interesting. And he replied saying, you do not know the soul's intention. It's like he went on to say there's no such thing as coincidences neither. So it's like, was it before? I can't remember what video before, but I spoke about it saying obviously souls, they know what they want to experience. So it's like we come to this realm in a body and we live out the experience we'd like to experience through our lives, and he's basically saying here, you do not know what that soul intended to do here. For all you know, that soul has reached their fulfillment with what they wanted to do. That soul could literally, their purpose or what they intended to do and experience was to help another soul to truly love. For example, if it's a mother with their child is I seen was it in Dubai somewhere, a picture in Dubai, it said differently abled instead of disabled. I like that. But they could be helping that soul of their mother to love them, to experience a different type of love, and that could be their sole purpose, that could be their intention and what they wanted to experience. It's like you never know, you don't know if they haven't fulfilled what it is they wanted. And then he went on to say, oh well, what about with Jesus, how come he only healed some? Like if they're meant to be like perfect and that was their intention, then why did Jesus heal some of the he healed people, didn't he? Jesus did in the Bible. So and then he went on to say, well, at the end of the day, again, that soul's intention could have been to be healed, because Jesus didn't heal everyone. So for all we know, the people who Jesus didn't heal, their intention is completely different. They still want to experience whatever in that way. And the ones who he did heal, he went on to say, like, he's seen their souls like cry out, because that was part of their process. Part of their process in their earthly experience was to be healed. So I found it quite phenomenal, really. It's a completely different perspective to look at it, because oftentimes we see horrible stuff happening in the world, or something just happens to a person, it's just like, oh my life. Or some people were born with defects, etc., and it's like, oh, that's just a shame of how that's happened, of how they've been born, etc. But it's kind of like when you take a step back, look at it and get the understanding that that's their intention. It's kind of like, wow, it makes you think like, okay, they've got more control over their life rather than someone in the sky is controlling and dictating, or not dictating, but letting this happen. When people say, oh, say a child died young, say, oh, God just wanted them close in heaven. That's one thing that's said. Like, my friend passed away when he was young, and that's something that's been said, and it's kind of like, oh, my baby just woke up. Zaya! Oh, I'm gonna have to stop this. I will speak to you all later. Hang on, let me get him. He might be okay. Sorry, sweetheart. Oh, good dear. I'm back. I'm back. Here's little tears. I usually leave the door. He was sleeping. I usually leave the door open, you see, so he can easily get out. But because the windows are open, the air might have just closed it, so he couldn't get out. Sorry, sweetie pie. I'm sorry. Dinner's cooking. Okay, so yeah, I found that interesting. Really, I quite like that. Like you've just got more control over your life, and I just think that's absolutely fantastic. And it just makes you kind of look at other beings in a different way. It's like, yo, that's what you've intended to do. I don't know what you've intended. So yeah, it's quite amazing. But anyway, baby's up now. You're up. You're up. Yes. So we're going to have dinner, and I'll see you on Thursday. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.